You step into someone's house and it feels different. Clean style, lots of space, barely anything on the counters. You feel more peaceful just standing there. Meanwhile, your own closet is packed full and you can't remember when you last saw your desk. What makes some people happy with less while others can't let things go? The reasons behind minimalism show us something deeper than just liking empty rooms. Let's look at this. First, let's talk about how the minimalist brain processes information. Minimalists usually score high on what experts call need for cognitive closure. This is your brain wanting clear answers and neat spaces. When your space is messy, your brain sees every item as an unfinished job. That pile of letters, something you need to handle. Those clothes on the chair, a decision you still need to make. Each thing creates a small mental weight. People who like minimalism have brains that really dislike this mental noise. Studies found that minimalists feel much less worried when they have fewer things around them. Their brains actually work better in simple spaces. This explains why some people feel fine surrounded by lots of stuff, while others feel trapped. The difference is in how their brains work, not just what they like. But it's not just about how their brains process clutter. It's also about how they see their place in the world. Minimalists usually have an internal locus of control. They believe they control their own lives instead of being controlled by outside things. Think about ads. Someone with an external locus of control thinks buying the right thing will fix their life. Minimalists don't believe this because they trust themselves more than things. They think I can create happiness through what I do, not through buying stuff. Studies on shopping habits show minimalists are less affected by peer pressure and trends. They buy things based on real needs instead of trying to keep up with others. Owning less means less to take care of, which makes them feel more in control. This sense of control connects to something even deeper, what they truly value in life. Psychologist Tim Kasser's work shows that caring too much about stuff is often linked to feeling insecure and less happy. People who chase after things are often trying to fill empty feelings inside. Minimalists have usually already found meaning within themselves or through relationships and experiences. They don't need things to prove their worth. Van Boven and Gilovich's studies show that spending money on experiences brings more lasting happiness than buying things. Minimalists naturally get this. They'd rather spend money on trips, learning, or time with loved ones than collecting stuff. This shows a basic difference in how they see themselves. Minimalists define themselves by what they do and who they love, not what they own. There's also a physical component to this that many people don't realize. Some people are just more sensitive to what's around them, a trait found in about 20% of people. For them, busy spaces are really overwhelming. A messy room doesn't just look bad, it feels stressful. Each item fights for their attention, creating mental chaos. Studies using brain scans show that visual mess activates the brain's stress response. Minimalists often have brains that react more strongly to messy environments. This explains why minimalism goes beyond just physical stuff. They usually like simple schedules, fewer commitments, and easy routines. They're creating peace in every part of life. Finally, there's one more crucial factor that ties everything together: how minimalists think about time. Minimalists have what experts call a future-oriented view of time. They think about long-term results more than quick pleasure. When thinking about buying something, they don't just ask, "Do I want this?" They ask, "Will I still want this next year? Where will I put it? What happens when I move?" This forward thinking naturally stops them from collecting too much. Research shows that future-thinking people save more money, keep healthier habits, and avoid rushed decisions. Minimalism fits this perfectly. It comes from always choosing long-term simplicity over short-term wants. Understanding the psychology behind minimalism shows that it's not about forcing yourself to have less or following a fad. It's a natural fit for certain brain types and personalities. If you're drawn to minimalism, you probably have a brain that loves order, values freedom, finds meaning through experiences, or thinks carefully about tomorrow. And if minimalism doesn't appeal to you, that's perfectly fine. Your brain might do well with variety or feel good with lots of things around. The important thing is knowing how your own mind works and building a life that fits it, not fighting against it. If you enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy the next one too. Please subscribe and leave a comment below. See you in the next one.